All right, here we are, 2029 Berdan. So this is a 3-bed, 1-bath house. We are on Berdan, duh. Oh, it's Friday. Um, so, so this house is a quality old school house. I will show you why. We are kind of transitioning from the C-class part of Berdan to the C-plus part of Berdan. So overall, this house is listed at 115. I think it's priced correctly. So we got some landscaping here. Okay, some people will like this, and if anything else, it's just less grass to cut. Got some ferns. Maybe we can get an interview between some ferns. I don't know. We'll go out the back door here. So we're still on one crutch, doing a heck of a lot better, but yeah, we're not scooting through that yet. Okay, so a little bit of a covered porch here. This is fine. Metal siding, aluminum, vinyl windows. They are not the best windows, but again, they are vinyl, so it is just fine for the lead ordinance here. So nothing wrong here. So, all right, now floors. Floors are gorgeous. So really well maintained original hardwood floors. You need to do nothing to any of these floors. And you're just painting the house. So we have some old school decor. We'll see here in a minute. But yeah, seriously, I think you simply paint the house and you're done. So at 115, I think, yeah, like, call it 5,000 to 7,000 for some paint. And this is ready to, well, and a couple things. And it's ready to move it. All right, so heading upstairs here, slowly but surely. All right, so we have our typical airing deck. Obviously, oh, it's got double deadbolt, beautiful. Garage, ooh, I didn't check the garage, but the roof on the garage, it's old, but it's all right. The roof on the house here, I think it's probably midlife, just from what it looks like. Didn't look bad or anything. So, bathroom, all right. We have the original floors, awesome. So, we have the kind of grandpa type shower here. So, the good thing is that people with not small kids will love this. People with small kids will not love this because you can't take a bath. It is what it is. So I don't think it's good for some, not good for others. So we'll just leave it at that. Toilet looks good. This lovely grandma vanity here, I would replace with something more contemporary. That's just me. So we do have the exhaust fan wired into the switch. Perfect. So that way you can't not use the fan. All right. And we have border heaven up here. Oh yes. And we got a little fan. Oh, it's a little guy. So very, very typical floor plan. You're gonna see this floor plan all over Toledo. And so all bedrooms do have a closet here and everything. I would get a rod in here, that's fine. Okay, now, one of the big reasons why you can tell this house was quality is these built-ins. So that's the fact that they are a great wood. They have this original fixture. You see these in really solid houses around West Toledo here. So that's great. All right, bedroom number 2. Again, nothing wrong here. I mean, I'd say these are the, quote, worst of the floors, and they are still absolutely fine. No issues there. Got the closet, very good. Again, we have the same windows. They're old vinyl, but guess what? They're vinyl. All right. And last but not least, the room over the steps. Always the smallest one. It's all right. Has the closet. Good. Okay, and so there's a mixture of new wiring and old wiring we'll see downstairs. So they did this right. If this is old 2-wire wiring, they use the GFCI for some protection. If somebody does want to plug a computer or something like that in here. That's an old 3-prong I'll bet you $1 is probably not grounded, but it is what it is. It's 15 bucks to make that a 2-prong outlet. So, all right, cool. There we go. All right, let's truck back downstairs. Don't look at the phone, look at the stairs. We're so close. Let's not die, shall we? All right. All right. Again, I love these floors. All right, so dining room, again, very typical. This is great. I mean, maybe update the fixture a little bit. That one's kind of cool. I'd leave that, unless you want to do ceiling fans. Ceiling fans are always appreciated. All right, so the kitchen. So, stove is good. That is a little guy fridge. I don't know if you can get a bigger one in there just due to space considerations and everything. So you have the broad floors here. It's interesting, but they're still in great shape. All right, so countertop, fantastic. The cabinetry is really cool. So you got a dishwasher. It's old, but hey, it's plumb for a dishwasher. Now, we have this really cool, kind of like where you can see through cabinetry here. I think we're missing one of these guys. Oh well, because these just kind of come out like this. So I don't think it's horrible. So some people will love it. A few people might not, but otherwise I think it's fine. I wouldn't change any of this hardware here. The super nice water fixture matches the hardware. Done and done. The breakfast nook here. I would ask to see if they can leave this this furniture here, just because it works for this space absolutely. So let's see here. Yep, light works and everything. Maybe a flush mount or something like that, just so people don't donk themselves going through here. All right. And we do have some pantry type stuff going on here. That's a broom closet, pantry, and pantry. Very nice. Okay. Oh, the flowers, so cute. That's the 90s. I recognize that from the homesteads of my youth. Okay. Oh, that was. Oh, I came in this door. Thank God. It's like, oh, that door's not locked, but the door, I came through it. Okay. Oh, store doors, you still suck. Okay. So there we go. All right. So driveway. I mean, you see my truck there. Bigger cars might have a little bit of an issue getting through here, but you can. It'll just be a little tight. So garage, I didn't see an opener or anything. We're gonna explore this together here. Does this go up? Oh, it does. Oh crap. Can we do it with one arm and a crutch? Yes, we can. All right. Whew. Oh, nope. You stay up there. All right, what we got here? Ooh, we have a not broken concrete floor. Look at that. Would you look at that? All right, so we do have a opener. I just pushed it up. Is this working? We can find out. Overall though, this looks fine. Yeah, this looks absolutely fine. Decking looks good. So even though it's an old roof, there's no water coming through that I can see. Got a little bit of plywood action there. Again, this is a glorified shed, is what this is. So there's that. All right, cool. Oh, hey, there's a door. All right, it's okay. But at least we know the garage door works. Son of a biscuit. All right. There we go, and good, great, grand, wonderful. Okay, so here's the back roof. This looks really good. Air conditioner, God, that thing's as old as I am. So it works because the house is cool. We've had a couple warm days here, so it is working. So, but you're probably gonna need a new one here sooner rather than later. But you know what? Those things keep trucking. Maybe you do a maintenance visit every year in the spring before it gets hot. Maybe you can push that off some more. Heck yeah. Okay. All right. Last but kind of least is the basement. All right. So, again, all basements leak in Toledo, okay? Every basement in Toledo could probably afford to have a dehumidifier going. So this one does. So it feels good down here, but I'm gonna bet you it gets a little damp. So these walls, okay, the walls look worse than I think they are. So they did a concrete skim coating here at some point. So obviously over time, that was a long time ago, you know, it's kind of broken off. Water is probably hitting the foundation. It is what it is. Can you help that with better downspout extensions and things like that? Absolutely. Let's see what the inspection report says. I really don't see any bowing or anything, so that's good. I mean, there's some power down here, but I would say this is just more of a storage area, okay? Now, old thing number 2 is this panel. So, panel is super old. We do have, again, some new Romex running through here. This is newer conduit. That, can you see it? That right there is not. So that might have been why there's a GFCI up in the 1 bedroom. So, but yeah, this bad boy is old. So let's just see what it says. Again, do you have to replace it instantly? No, but that would probably be on the we should probably do at some point list. Furnace looks great. This thing looks brand spanking new. That's good. Water heater, not new, but it looks to be in really great shape. You don't see any rusting up here. If they've been smart, they've been running a dehumidifier for a while. Washer and dryer, and the bonus shower. So, actually, does this work? Does this work? Survey says, holy crap, it does. Okay, so, and there's our stack. Okay, we got a new cap on there, good. It just drains into the floor drain. I may have 1 or a dozen houses that do that same thing. So I would consider this a bonus, okay? Would I advertise this as a bathroom? No, there's no toilet, there's no sink. But you have an extra shower. So that absolutely, it counts for something. So yeah, all in all, this house, I think once it's repainted and brought into 2025, yeah, I think this house is going to be good. I would say rent at least $1,200, maybe $13, depending on how nice you make it. But yeah, I like this one. There we go.